AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, it's Drake. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Ratley, 35 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the give, this is Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff for Drake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Derek Rivers, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To the air, Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Got some real estate inside the 30. 20! And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! We won't come to my work!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Detroit!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue landed!
On the handoff, it's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Michel. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. To throw now on 1st down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's into the clear. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Gone, 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 gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Rattling. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
The pitch out to Drake. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Over!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now running right through it.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a third and about 13. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A give. This is Michel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
And they will run it with Michel. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Probably going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
Now, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Running, it's Drake. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shop field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there, a 22. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether we'll wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love it. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On the ground, this is Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Three down. Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. Second and goal.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. They're going to look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes,
he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Drake. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Over.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue, line it.
Counter play, Drake. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. And even 50 yards on the ground.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.
You